Alright, we are live. It is Friday. It is Planet Zoo Day. Hope everybody's week has gone well. And that you are ready for the weekend. Let's get back to work on our children's zoo. Hopefully it'll load. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. And we'll be picking back up on the boat ride tunnel. Where we last left off with it. Come on. You can do it, computer. I believe in you. Alright, let's go ahead and pause that. Okay. So when we last left off, we were working on our little cave here. We're not going to be able to see too much of the cave from up here. I mean, you'll see a little bit of it here and there. But we got the area around the caimans done. And we were starting to do the area coming in around the cranes. So this is about where we left off last. Was trying to figure out how we wanted to handle all of this. There's a slight gap back there, but I mean, if you turn and look, you're going to see that anyway. So that's fine. That's okay. Alright, so now we got that kind of closed off there. We got a few of these in here. Okay, they're all. Do not click the water for the love of Christ. Okay, so we are trying to figure out this section. Yes, I hope everybody had a good week. It's been a long week over here. I'm ready for this week to be over. Just a bit. I am very tired. And I was a little sad I had been holding on to this pack of cookies, right? And I was gonna make them, but I'm a little defensive about snackies sometimes. Or defensive? Yeah, that might be the word I want. Where it's like, no, that's my snacky. Get the hell away from my snacky. You know, that kind of territorial over snackies, maybe, at times. Especially if it's something I've been looking forward to having. So, I was holding on to them because I didn't want the mother-in-law to eat them all on me. Oh my. I have a whole bunch of sirens coming through here. What on earth? Where are they going? sound like they turned. Must have gone... Must have been like an accident or something. Like, that was a lot of sirens. Goodness. Wow. That was most unexpected. I mean, that's not too bad right there. Can we turn you? You're kinda... Well, kinda just need you flat, honestly. You don't really need to be super crazy here. So, let's see here. We'd been seeing, what felt like an awful lot of kids out and about the past, like, day or so. And I was like, what is going on? This is weird, right? Like, aren't they still in school? Nope, they're out. Like, yesterday apparently was the last day of school. For the summer, and apparently the seniors graduated high school. Like, the beginning of the month. I was like, that was awful early, right? That seemed a little strange to me, but okay then. I guess. Alright, this guy. Like, I don't need like a whole lot of you sticking out, but I'm gonna need something. Because I do have a wee bit of a gap here. And I'm actually wondering if okay, so if I take it out to here, that will kind of cut off a bit of the viewing. Okay, well, what if we... And nobody else is really gonna have like that little step out, though. Okay, well, what if we... do that? Why are you being uber difficult? So, like, maybe it's kind of tight though. It's still gonna block off some of it. So, like, if you're standing here, with railings and stuff, wouldn't be the greatest view. We're gonna have this view from here. Kind of see them. Kind of. Ugh, I don't know. I mean, it is quite a gap there. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna drop that there. Will it be the greatest view? No, not really. But it will be a view. Well, 100%. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter like whole heaps and lots because the main ability to view these guys, the main emphasized bit of seeing these guys should be the boat ride. So I didn't get a whole lot done today. I really didn't get anything done today. I got, well, nothing like art related or anything. I had a bunch of house stuff to do. I still haven't gotten the laundry taken care of. That's probably gonna end up being tomorrow's problem. Just really didn't have the time to deal with it. Or the will. Today. Unfortunately. But tomorrow's another day. Right, I mean, I still have some sakis left, so That was a big thing. I was running out of sakis. Alright, so we need this to come this way. You kind of want to borrow you here. You are a bit of a thicker one. So that will be a little bit helpful, maybe. Maybe. I need you. And I'm gonna duplicate you. Oh, creaky keyboard tray. Alright, so just gonna kind of try to position this around in a couple of spots. Here and there, just to try to fill in some gaps where we need them. And let's see, let's just go ahead and change that. And I'm gonna bring you over here. Just trying to bring some rock height into here a little bit. Just a little. So, I mean, a lot of that you're not going to see from here. Like, you'll see a little bit of it, but not too much. So that is quite a lot of low rockness here. I'm not sure how I fully feel about that. Hmm. I mean, I suppose if I've got it, like, kinda there on purpose. I don't know. You're gonna be in the boat with like this canopy thing over it. I'm not sure how much of that you're even really for sure gonna notice. Something just made a noise around my PC tower, and I'm not entirely sure what that noise was. But y'all better be behaving over there. Or else we're gonna have us some words. And they're not gonna be happy words. Not even really sure what to make of that. I was in one of the boxes. It was sitting next to my tower a few minutes before stream started. So I don't know if it's just something in there like resettling. Or what? So in here, we are going to need something. What do we want that something to be? Maybe you. Yes, I really didn't get a whole lot done today. I'm kind of mad I didn't get a whole lot done today, but I guess at least I got a few house things dealt with that definitely needed dealing with. Is there a cat over there? It's not Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's is for sure, I believe, still in the other room right now. Or at least he should be. To my knowledge. You can kind of maybe sit like that. We had like one rumble of thunder earlier, but it was a rather robust rumble. I just gotten into the bathroom and like the whole house shook. Like I had just shut the door. I was like, okay. There were no thunderstorms near us, which is why I was very confused. I was, we are in a slight bit of a radar hole in this area, though. But, I guess whatever it was trying to do was just lacking in enough oomph to, make it happen, I suppose. And of course the doggo got all upsetted. Because of course he did. That's not really all that big of a surprise. So if I put like one of you there. Hmm. Maybe I can fit you maybe like there-ish. Alright, because like this section right here is going to be a little bit open. We have the deer around in here. Roughly, for top viewing. Maybe I'll do the top point like there. So I'm just kind of trying to fill in my gap here. Trying being the key phrase. Right? Now I'm gonna break this up just a little bit with a few other rocks and things. And then this guy. I still have to do the name. I can't remember the name I had decided on. Was it Majestic Caverns? It might have been Majestic Caverns. I don't know. There's not much majestic about this though. I don't know. Cappy Canal. It's more than just Cappies though. C is for caves. I mean, it's on theme. That it is. Let's see here. And it wasn't exactly what I was kind of going for there, but guess we kind of just have to roll with that to a degree. So, what do we look like from underneath? Alright, it's not so bad. I'm gonna put some more of these guys kind of around in here. Now next week, Tuesday could be a little bit of an angry sky day. So I don't really know how Mr. Grumblepants is going to handle that. We'll have to play that one by ear. And kind of see what happens with it. don't know that these deer like this one, so I'm gonna kind of stop right there with all of the reedy guys. I don't want to take it too much closer to this. I need a small guy here. You'll do. Still a little sneezy today, but not as bad as yesterday, so yay. That's something. Yeah, you know what? No, maybe I don't want that. Hmm. Okay. So we got that. And grab this guy. You, that, and that. Yes, unfortunately, the surprise bit of Sky Grumbles, it did upset him. Oh, it totally upsetted him, but at least he didn't completely melt down. He was starting to. But it could have been a lot worse for him. 100%. In fact, earlier this afternoon it had just started to rain. Like, just enough where you could hear the traffic going by. Hadn't thundered, but because he could hear the traffic going by, he started to get like super upset. Because I guess he thought it was going to storm. Or he thought it was about to get sky grumbly or something. I don't really know. But we were able to keep him from getting too crazy. Which honestly, that in and of itself was a bit of a miracle. Hold on. You know what? I'm worried that these deer... Really? Two of yous back to back? Really? Well, that's one way to piss off Nightbot. Moobot, excuse me. They've changed their ad up. Give me just one moment. Yeah. 5 minutes. Okay. Really? Y'all, putting a space between every letter of your advertisement, just no. That ain't it. Stop it. Man. Alright, where's the other one? I mean, I guess you gave me a view, but stop it. This is just getting ridiculous. Don't want it. Don't need it. Tired of it? Why would I risk my channel for that? That's dumb. No, thank you. Anyhow. I don't know what rocks these, deer are gonna tolerate. Oh good, temperate. Okay. That's fine. I might have to put a chiller in here though. Because your max tolerance is 100. And it does get up to be like 108. Okay. Alrighty. Well, in that case... So we are gonna add a couple of these guys. Let's see. Okay, you actually preferably should probably be a little bit higher. Because you are a little low. What are y'all doing? Who keeps making noises over there? You're being weird. Okay, so we're coming around. We'll get a tiny glimpse of the deer through this viewing, but the larger glimpse is going to be on the other side. Have I put the deer in yet? No. Have I finished working on the deer's walls? No. Have I done the deer's backstage area? No. Will I? I'm gonna have to eventually, but just haven't quite gotten there yet. It's on the listy-loo. There is oh so much on the old listy-loo here. More than there ever really should be. I am seriously considering, if I get the chance to, coming in here off of live stream and recording some work getting done on this. Just because, oh my goodness. We've just got so very much to do. Well, I've got so very much to do, I guess, is the more accurate phrase there. We weren't quite caught up there. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to figure out what we're gonna do here, because that's a thing. Oh, I thought we do have to kind of figure out here in a pretty short order. Okay. See here. Alright. That's not so bad. It's been like wanting to rain so badly today. And we'll get like a quick little shower. or some sprinkles, and then it stops. Like, as soon as it started, it just can't really seem to hold together today. Slightly annoying because we kind of need the rain. And I really didn't feel like watering today. Because that hose of ours is oh so heavy. It is not a... What the heck? It is not an easy time dragging that around. Like, I'd almost rather fill a couple of water jugs and just carry them outside than lug the hose around. It's heavy, it's dirty. So I'm just sitting. Oh, it is pitch black out now. When did that happen? I don't know. Although to be perfectly honest, I don't even know what time it is. Okay, so all right. Well, this one I need to kind of bump that way. Just a skosh. Um, I guess I could grab... Maybe we grab this one this time. And... let's see. Okay, so now see if we can finesse this a little bit. So you're not quite so... You're not quite so terribly extra here. Just that. look from underneath, though. Okay, I feel that's kind of a valid concern. Kind of making me feel like this one is just like so totally out of place. I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad. We've done worse. It's probably actually a little bit better than the monorail. Cave, honestly. Alright. I need to figure out this section over here. Let me start with this guy. Because I kind of want a place for this stuff to land. So if I can take like a straighter rock piece this way. Just have to figure out which straighter rock piece that is going to be. Excuse me. Let's try this one. See if we can kind of get you maybe there. Maybe you there. Possibly you there. Coming under here. Alright, I need our arch. Because we need to get that guy set up. Oh no. Are you serious? Oh, okay. It was just too close to the water, I guess. Too close to the water. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so you need to get your color change. Alright, let's cut some grass here. If at all possible. Or where possible. At the very least. Okay, so we will get that in there. It only lets you go so far past the build boundary area here. As far as cutting the grass is concerned. Okay. Got that there. What do we want to do next? Maybe one of these guys. Let's see. Do we want to flip you this way? Or do we want you the other way? And that is a question. Let's see. Goodness, this cat is snoring. Almost as loud as Snuffles does. Neat. How do you know it's not Snuffles? Because Snuffles is in the other room with the husband. The mother-in-law's bed has been a little bit easier on his back today. I thought I was gonna have to sleep in there last night just because Mr. Bean was like, no, I don't want to be in here by myself. Someone needs to come and entertain me. And if he didn't try to eat everything and then some on my desk, it wouldn't be quite that much of a problem. But while we were away, my desk was unattended, and even though I packed up like 90% of the stuff off my desk, there were a couple things that I just didn't, because I did not foresee them being problematic. I had a custom-made little wind spinner thingy that I have on my desk that sometimes the fan will catch it. It's like a flamingo with wings that like rotate around its body, made out of wire. And Mr. Bean took it upon himself while we were away to attempt to eat it. Well, how do you know that? Because there are teeth holes in the foil that the guy made the wings out of. So wasn't real thrilled to come home to that, to say the least. But you know, mother-in-law really wasn't watching the animals all that closely. So, that happened. Which I wasn't real thrilled about, but not much I can do there. Okay, so here's the question. Do we want to like do one more straight one? Or do I want to start to like turn this. I think I kind of want to start to turn it. Of course it is not exactly like rotating the way I want it to. Alright, so this guy. If and I should kind of get you I mean, I guess there can be like some foliage there, right? Like that shouldn't be too terribly problematic. I did not know that tree had climbing on it. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, this guy. And then this one, I think, you know what, that one's kind of okay. That one's okay. So then I kind of want to duplicate you. Just a bit. All right. Now. Okay, so if I duplicate you, you will need to be flattened out just a bit here. Okay. And let's see. Can I get one more of you in here? Kinda, sorta. Alright. Right. Let's see. Like, it doesn't have to be super end all be all gap filler, but it might help a little bit. And let's see. Getting this guy. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Bill time. And second dinner.
Oh.
But we know they wanted it. Yeah.
Oh no, not the blue puppy. Not the blue puppy. He has a stuffed Zuzu has a stuffed little dog that we had gotten him from Walmart at one point. That's just this little blue dog that he likes to carry around and throw up in the air. And he had a hedgehog. There should be 2 of them somewhere in this house. That we called Hedgie of Happiness. That he seemed to toss around when he was in a sassy mood and happy. And he's also kind of obsessed with my flamingo slippers at times, where he keeps trying to grab one and walk around with it. He has that, like, joy displacement thing where he's so happy he doesn't know what to do. So he starts grabbing toys and trying to hand them to us at times. I mean, it's terribly cute. But, the little blue puppy has a squeaker in it, too. So it's kind of funny when he finds it. He was trying to get Snuffles to play with him so bad earlier. He was sassing her and squeaking Blue Puppy. And then, like, stomping his feet on the floor. And I'm like, what on earth? Why are you grumbling? And I was trying not to disrupt what was going on while trying to see what was going on. My goodness, doggos. Y'all are just too much sometimes. Way too much. Alright, so they're gonna be real mad when we run out of that.
Come on, Nisey Buffer, come get your dinner.
Snuffles, come on. Do I need to put her on the bed?
Maybe.
Alright, give me 1 second here. Alright, I am gonna take this opportunity to go pee. So I will be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. Okay. Oh. Alright, so if we like turn you, just a bit. Alright, so then you. That's just a little bit kind of wobbly there. So I do have a few like gappy bits here. Okay. Let me see. Alright, let's try this. So we've got that guy there. And then this guy there. It's not like too terrible. Honestly, the underside is probably looking way better. Than anything else at the moment. Like from this angle, these rocks are definitely not the same color, but it was the closest I had gotten them when they were outside in the sun. So that is a little bit vexing. Okay. So I still need to like finish filling in all of this side, but we definitely still have quite a ways to go here. Okay. Hmm. Oh, right. So here's the question. How far over do I keep going? Until I stop and come back and work on the other side. I feel like that's a valid question at this point. Okay, for right now, I'm gonna put you there, right? Because we still need to clean up the staircase. Right, like we haven't done that yet. Hmm. That is 3 Cappies. Where is Cappy number? Oh, Cappy number 4's back here. What are you doing? Nothing, you're just sitting there. Okay. Well, like I know my rock work isn't super pretty on the top over here. But doesn't really need to be like super spectacular. So if I put you there, And maybe I can kind of put you there. And then let's see. Like, I kind of need it like just under. Excuse me. Alright, and then this guy. We need to kind of tilt him slightly. Like I said, still a little sneezy today. But it hasn't been quite as crushing as it was yesterday. Alright. I know I'm gonna have some gaps in here. I mean, some of them are gonna be more easy to deal with than others. Just because of location. Okay, like I do have a good sized gap here. Alright, so maybe I can put you there. Okay, that's not too bad. At least as far as all of that is concerned. Okay. Now over here. Over here, we're gonna need some things. We can either have like an open gap here, and they can look at back of the house area. Or you can kind of fully enclose it. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. Let's see if I can try to level this out a little bit. Don't know that I will be successful in this endeavor. But we can attempt to give it a go. Here. Like, it's not too bad. This guy. I don't know what that's gonna do with the inside look of that. Hopefully not too much. Right, like I haven't come back in and super tidied up this area either yet. Okay. Alright, so this guy. See if I can kind of adjust you a little bit more. And that's the thing, like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out this side next, right? Hopefully these guys will tolerate the faux aquatic rocks. Oh, it seems I still have Snuffles. I mean, granted, that doesn't have to be all that close there. we can try to do something with you. She makes these grunting noises like a pig searching for mushrooms. A lot of the time. Every day she's snuffling. Hence the name Snuffles. How do I... let's handle that. Actually, I might have both doggos. And didn't realize it. So if I kind of put you there. So the cave will be a bit dark here. It would seem. In places. Like, not every spot, but in some spots. Okay, let's see. What if I kind of like flip you upside down there? Does that still kind of work? Maybe. Does that just look ridiculous? Hard to say. Hard to say. So maybe you can sit there. Maybe I can like kind of do something like that. Okay. Let me save. It's been a minute. Actually thinking I probably need to deal with these steps next before I go any further. Right? I'm gonna try to duplicate this. It's probably not going to be the same height, and it's probably going to piss me off. When did I have it sitting on the other one? Because I have a feeling. Okay, I kind of had it centered. Alright. I might be able to work with that. Possibly. So that, I don't know why that just flashed. Yes, that is going to be a wee bit problematic there. Wait, no. No! This is what I wanted to edit. Right, so if we take that piece out, okay, let's see. Can I bring you? Over to here. Okay. So there's that. Don't really think I necessarily need the wall piece there. I have to sneeze again. Damn it. Excuse me. Alright, so what if I... grab you. I mean, it is a bit of a chunky boy. For sure. Don't think that's going to necessarily impede you. I hope it doesn't. Before I go any further, though, perhaps we should figure out this side of our stairs here. Like, it doesn't have to be super awesome perfect. But just enough. Just enough. That one is slightly off. I mean, it's not going to be that terribly noticeable. What am I going to do here? I don't know. Depends a little bit on if I have to rebuild the station from scratch. I'm hoping I don't have to. I mean, it was me. You never know. We'll see. Hopefully not. That would be an absolute nightmare scenario. Although I suppose a true nightmare would be the entire zoo just getting corrupted or something. That would probably be way worse. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What can we do with these? So I kind of want to bring that down to there. Hi, Zuzu. You had your second snack roll. What is the matter? No. No, Mommy doesn't have any snack rolls. Nope. I got nothing. I got nothing. Are you actually hungry? Are you actually hungry? Yeah. Alright. Give me just a moment. Sorry about that. Old man demanded more snack rolls. And normally I'd be like, no, you had your dinner. But he old man. And it's pulling teeth to get him to eat sometimes. Alright, so... let's see what we can accomplish here. Alright, so obviously you are too tall. And we don't really want them clipping through that. Okay. So, let's see here. Alright, so we've got that. Kind of. I might need to do another one of those. Let me take this. Okay. Let's see if I can get you into here. I mean, that kind of works. Sort of. Like, obviously not done. So have to add some more bits and whatnot in here. How tall are you from out here? Hey, Nisi, I have some exciting news to tell you. I bought a $30 Steam gift card on Wednesday this week, and I bought Assassin's Creed Rogue and Star Wars Outlaws. Oh, nice! How are you today? Hopefully your day's going well. And that sounds like it will keep you occupied. You're stressed, but absolutely great. Oh, I mean, that's good that you're great while stressed. What's up?
It did not work sufficient to see Black Cat.
I told you.
Well,
Here, do you need to take my nightlight? I can use my blue one.
nightlight.
Yeah,
What is your nightlight?
the ceiling light. The thing I put on every single night.
Oh,
nightlight.
oh! Can you even remove that? Would you
Yeah.
chill?
1 second, I'll be right back. Sorry. Everything happened at once, as it tends to. Husband needed some sort of nightlight for the mother-in-law's bedroom. The one we were using in there gave up the ghost. It was an inexpensive, like, LED desk light. So I'm not surprised it gave up. But it gave up while she was there, and she didn't care, I guess, as much to be able to see the Black Cat of Doom. While she was in there, she's left. Husband's sleeping in there right now because he messed up his back. And that bed seems to be a little bit happier on his back than our squishy mattress. So then the doggo was getting uppity while I was trying to get the nightlight unplugged. I've got like one of those color changing light dancing things on the ceiling. You can pick different ranges of colors for them. But yeah, at least you're still in a good place even though you're stressed. It still looks like there's a gap at the bottom there, doesn't it? I mean, I might just be seeing things here. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. There we go. Alright. So then this guy, who totally doesn't look like the right color, but it has to be. Really? That boat's gonna fit through there like that? Alrighty. Sure. Should be getting a new book tomorrow. Though, I should have read the reviews on it a little bit more closely. Because somebody... it's an embroidery book. So, somebody was going on about how in the reviews, you need a printer, obviously, I guess, to be able to use the patterns because you have to print them from a QR code, and that I wasn't aware of. I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if the patterns are in the book, I'll just trace them out of the book, like, if I really need them to practice or something, but it's a book on pet portrait embroidery. So I was trying to figure out what in the Sam Hill I was going to do for my brother for Christmas. And that kind of depends on, I know Christmas is eons from now. When you, like I've said before, when you are making gifts, it takes a while to make gifts. So, I haven't started it yet. I'm just saying, I need to figure it the frig out. 'Cause time and planning, especially if I have to make a pattern from scratch and try to figure out the colors that I need to shove into it. It's not gonna be super easy. I mean, that might be okay-ish. We can get some of those other rock guys in there to a degree if we need to. But, yeah, so... I'm excited to see how that book is. Some people were saying, yeah, no, this isn't really beginner friendly, and I'm like, well, excuse me, I'm not like super beginner at this point. I can do a little bit. That probably wouldn't be considered beginner. This guy. I like sync you a little bit. We need to come back in here and break up some of this. Just a little bit. There was another one that I saw that I wanted. Oh, it was a landscapey one. And I've actually seen a little bit of her YouTube videos. So I am kind of interested in her book. Okay. There's that. See if I can get right angles here and whatnot. Okay. I haven't done... Oh, so where do we want to put the D is for deer? Do you want that here? I mean, we could... What's on this side of the wall? Sleeping area. If I do that, that's gonna need to be like one-way glass. If I take that out. And like shove one of these in there. I can probably still do something in there. Let me turn you. I always feel like I'm grabbing the wrong arrow when I'm at this angle. I mean, my ceiling probably isn't as smooth as the monorail is. But it's probably okay. Oh my gosh, I have got to cut my fingernails. I was saying last night how I probably need to do that soon. Soon time is like upon us because I broke one of them. They're not super long either. I mean, they're long for me. There's like a very minute range of where it's like, oh, this is scratching the itchies, to, oh my god, I can feel my fingernail on my finger, and I hate the sensation, and oh my god, get it off of me. Like, there's a very fine line in there where I've just become acutely aware of them being there, and the sensation of them being on my body is like too much sometimes. I will never be able to wear fake nails. Because of this very reason. That, and I'm a friggin' klutz, and I'd end up breaking them. Probably rather painfully within moments of having them. Sorry, I'm like having... Oh, too far. Having trouble trying to, figure out what direction I need to go in here. Yeah, I was trying to dig something out of the freezer. And, my finger got caught on the box and my grip slipped. And it just like took a chunk out of the bottom of the nail. Like the middle of it. Ugh. It didn't really hurt necessarily, but it did like take it right up to the tip of my finger. And now the sensation of the rest of my hand having their nails still there, like their longer nails still there, when that one doesn't, is all sorts of trippy. Okay, so right about here, I guess. Is gonna start to be a thing. We're still okay there, though. I'm not seeing any rocks sticking up through the pathway, which is what I'm kind of looking at right now. Alright, so we're okay there. I have to dive back underneath here. So that is starting to like slip down in that direction. Yeah, so that's just easier to oh, No, 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 no. In theory, it is easier to just kind of like drag it along in there. I don't want it to get too crazy. Right, there's that one. And then we've got this guy here. This one needs to down just a skosh. I'm gonna need to stick somebody on up into here. And probably pretty soon to cover that bit of a gap there. Alright, so we've been underground here for a hot minute. Let's see what we're looking like here. Okay, alright, there's that space. I mean, that's pretty big. Excuse me. Okay. So maybe I can put you there. And maybe like you there. And then like this guy here. And that was not really necessary, was it, sir? And or madam, with that lovely, ridiculously loud engine revving. That's just a bit much. Alright, so if you are here, station is going to be here. I mean, I guess in theory you could potentially see that as you're walking up. Maybe? Well, it's not necessarily bad though. Okay, we still need two. With the rest of this mess kind of popped into here. That was a little tight. Kind of coming through there. Sorry, I'm just thinking here for a second. I need you to join back up over this way. Those boats are like really low clearance on this bridge. I am surprised that it let me do that. Okay. So I've got that there. And we need another one. Kind of coming into here. Alright, so we got that. Well, lay down, bud. We're all done with being uppity. You're gonna be a good boy now. Bean's gone to bed. He can't bother you anymore tonight, because I know he likes to. Okay, so technically, we're filled in. Technically. Got that one little cave gap there, but that I'm sure will end up getting taken care of eventually on the outside. Let's see here if I can kind of pop you into there. You. Alright, so I'm just kind of picking up and then dropping. Not necessarily dropping, but kind of sliding this thing along the top. So that I can figure out where next things are gonna go. As best as I can. Okay. Alright, let's see here. You there. And then you, we can turn up a little bit. Okay. This guy. Alright, so you can slide it there. Okay, don't know. I'm looking. Am I inside a rock? Okay. That's fine. I was just all sorts of very confused. Not a huge deal. Okay, this one. And then that one can kind of sit there, maybe. Okay, so you can go there. You can go there. You. What shall we do with you? Yeah. So if I put you there, that was not what I wanted you to do. But yet you seemed oh so super keen on doing it. Okay, now this section right here. Not entirely sure how I want to fill that spot. Right, because we've got some gappiness here. No, you're all done. You're all done, guy. Oh my goodness, you're both here. Do you both need daddy that badly? Oh. If it's not parental interruptions, it's pet interruptions. Give me another minute, please. Okay, I have given the doggos to the husband because that seemed to be what he wanted. Then husband was like, he's just gonna want to come back out in a second. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with him. He's starting to get sassy pants with me. Alright. And I can't really have him being super sassy. Well, I've got people that might have earbuds in. Like, that's just not gonna work. Not liking that one so much. So, can I get multiples of this one in here? What would you look like from underneath? I mean, we can have some, like, lower hanging sections. I suppose that's okay. Alright, that's like pretty much filled in there. Oh, there's a little spot. How do we look out here, though? Because we need to be a certain way. Up here. Let's see, how are we looking from inside? Okay. So, right in here. The teeniest, tiniest little little doopy doop there. Okay. Nope, I still didn't get it. There. Now we got it. Okay. So essentially, underside is good to go. Top side, though, is a bit of another matter here. Oh, we do. Okay. Grab you. And let's see, can I get another one there? Alright. Over here. Just need like a little bit of the like pile of rocks here. If nothing else, just so I can kind of like break that up. All right. So give me some of this guy. Alright, where's small guy? Small guy's right there. Alright, just to kind of break up some of this. That's all. Just give us a little bit more texture. Tops here. Okay. Okay. Alright, So need to come back over to here. Let's see. Grasslands, temperate Europe. So, grassland, temperate Europa. Oh good, you don't mind the cattails. Wonderful. That is actually fantastic news. Okay. Then we can do Dias for deer there. I don't know though, it feels weird putting like flowery bit right there. When you're in a cave, you know? I mean, technically there is light shining into the cave there. Okay, sorry, I had a thought and I'm like, oh god, I don't know if I really want to do that. So, never mind with that. Okay, so we do have to get the deer in here. I'm kind of okay with those cattails poking through to a degree. But only to a small degree. Excuse me. Okay. I really hadn't been in the work on this section mindset yet. Let's see. Deer. Not a reindeer. These are all reindeer. But I don't want a reindeer. This is just kind of creepy, right? Like, I keep wanting to use these, but I have no idea where they would go. Like, at all. D. I mean, can we get away with the larger one here? Maybe D. Is 4. Do, do, do. Is 4 there. Okay. You could come in a little bit closer. Or okay. What else? Ooh, we've got some raids too. Those are too tall though. Nettle. Got some nettlies. Nettly, nettly. Sorry, Nettles. I don't necessarily want you floating, though. Like, that would be a bit inconvenient. Okay, so we got our D is for deer. Where is it? Alright, I can put some reeds down in here, though. Like, that should be totally fine and grand and all that. Okay. It's for deer. Okay. I'm going to save there because it's been a little bit. Okay. Now, to figure out what actually is part of this build and what isn't part of this build. What did I separate? Am I going to need to rebuild this from scratch? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. I don't really want to rebuild it from scratch. Why are you being oh so difficult? Oh my god, I might have to rebuild this from scratch. Just for my sanity. Because this is not on the same angle. That everything else is on. Where are you mad, though? I mean, you are mad, obviously. Obviously. But where? I really didn't want to rebuild this. Is it... like forward? There was a brief second there. Where everything was happy. Wait. And like, my heart was like, yes. No. Okay, well, your pieces didn't even come with. So that ain't it. I'm gonna have to rebuild this whole thing. Yep. Mm-hmm. Wait, this is 71, right? Who is Station 70? Who is 71? I'm deeply confused. Is this it or is it not it? No, you're done. No, no. You had 3 dinners tonight, guy. No. No. We don't have any more. You have to save something for breakfast. No. No, don't you be frumpy. No. Absolutely not. Ugh, is everything gonna be just slightly... Zuzu. No. We're all done. No. Go lay down. Go lay down. No. There is nothing to give you. We're all done. You can go be mad at me all you want. I'm sorry. Hang on. Now I'm not certain where I had stuff placed. Okay, window, archway. Window, archway. Okay. And the back was all solid wall. Okay. So that was that. And then we've got archway. An archway. He's literally had 3 dinners tonight. He is not getting any more. I think he's also being extra fussy because husband's in the other room. And it seems as though he just got kicked out of the other room. Probably because he was being fussy, looking for more dinner. Well, I guess at least, even though we have to rebuild it, at the very least, we have another one to look at, and we're not trying to figure it out on the fly like we did the first time. So I guess that's something. The fuck? Excuse me. What exactly is wrong here? Why are you refusing? What in the hell? Why are you being ridiculous here? Is the other one like that? Hold up, hold up. You're coming with me, friend. And you are gonna sit your ass down right there. That is crazy. Huh. Absolutely crazy. That piece is like, no. Okay, well, that one kind of matches. Alright, you know what? Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Alright, I need... probably... this one. Nope. Boop. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. Okay. Everybody there's good. Okay. Did I not? I may not have actually put something in there. I'm not sure now. Okay, so we need didn't notice that. Okay, so we need flat roof. Of the appropriate one. Okay. How much do I want to fight that? Not really, because it's not really all that big of a deal, honestly. Okay, so I need a short piece. Okay, well, I mean, that is gonna be flickery, I guess. At least until I can get another piece up there. I actually think that's part of the reason why I did that trim. Right? Yeah, it's gonna sit on the outside. Nope. Meow. How about no? Excuse me. Mr. Cat? Are you allowed to be doing that? I believe the answer you're looking for is no, Mr. Cat. Yeah, the answer you're looking for is no. No, you are not supposed to be doing that. So then here. Okay, what did I do for the two end pieces? I think those were just like solid wall, because I don't really have an inlay for those. Don't think that's supposed to be there like that, though. I think I'm supposed to have you kind of like sitting on the corner. Okay, and then over here. Oh, really? That's weird. How did I do that? Because that looks like from the top. Two Archie bits. Like that, doesn't it? Oh, but that's not visible then. So was that even necessary? This might not be necessary. I mean, you can see them on this one, but I don't know. Alright, so then I've got another round of these. Where's my keys? There they are. My hand lost its place. The little raised up nubbies on this keyboard can be kind of tricky to grab at times. Alright, then I've got this little spiky bit that is hanging out here, so let's see if I can find you again. Don't know that I'm in the right section. Oh, I do believe that's you. Okay, so you are obviously going to be difficult. Gotcha. Boop. That is the right one, right? Yeah. Okay. Phlebotomist. Yeah, that is flickering. Because of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Okay, but leave that box alone. Peabut. Peabut, don't make me get the spray bottle. I really don't want to. But I've asked you nicely. Alright. That was not the box I thought he was going after, but it was still a box that he's not supposed to be touching. Alright, so I guess we're gonna build this guy from the ground up. Alright. We need... I guess it doesn't matter. All that much. If this is all my build piece or not. Okay, so you... might have been easier to deal with. Done like one piece at a time. mean, it doesn't, like, matter that deeply. Because... I have those corner pieces to put on. So it's okay if it's not like 100% lined up. But, you know, we want it to be as close as we can get it. Well, that one is over. The lippy lip. I don't think it's really supposed to be, though, so... Here we go. Okay, so we've got you. And go back in here and edit. Split again, scenery piece. And that's not too bad. Okay. Somehow. Alright, so unfortunately we did have to do this building again from scratch because I could not get the blueprint lined up. Because of course not. But at the same time, we are able to kind of pull off of the duplicate of the blueprint. Or at least a duplicate of the shell of the building. And start working some stuff in here. But I am tired. Like, I am fighting the yawn something terrible. So I think we are gonna stop there for tonight. We didn't do too bad. We got the basics of the cave finished. Like, we still have to do lighting and stuff and what have you. And we still have to deal with the deer. I'm not quite there yet. Well, okay, we didn't completely finish the cave. We finished this side of the cave. How about that? That's probably a little bit more accurate. So, this side, though, I don't know if we're gonna do the cave on this side. Like, I'm not sure if I want the cave on this side. 'Cause, like, we don't have a walkway up above this section, right? And you're able to see this side of this exhibit from the cave as well. And I was thinking of putting flamingos over here. Right? Like we do maybe some kind of elephant and a restaurant over here. And instead of maybe taking the flamingos that way, maybe put like the flamingos here. Because I'm really not going to do that many D's. Like I'm just going to do the deer. There's not that many D's to choose from. And while I could probably put them all in, let me grab my spreadsheet. So yeah, there was the dhole, the dingo, the red deer, the fallow deer, the Pierre David deer. 3 of them are deer. So I was like, well, we'll just go with the fallow deer, right? And dingo and a dhole, and they both need a bit of room. So I was like, well, let's just do the deer. And then we can kind of have like, oh, we've got emu too. So we could do maybe restaurant here. Maybe. Or we have that be like a back of the house entrance for that section, and then maybe do like a restaurant on like the elephant preserve thingy. Or you know, we could just do a small restaurant here. Do we want to do like a safari ride through the elephant preserve? I don't know. We're getting awful deep in the weeds on these rides here. I don't know about that. I mean, I gotta think about that. So it's elephant and emu. So like if we go restaurant here. I mean, having 2, I don't know if I want to do another ride again so soon. I mean, it's not that far from that staff entrance, but we kind of might benefit from having a staff area over here for like just the elephant guys. Maybe. So, I mean, we could still do like a staff entrance to back of the house over here alongside the restaurant. And then maybe start to figure out like an elephant area in here. Don't know if we're gonna do all 3 elephants, if we're just gonna do the 1. And then we've got emus. I don't know if I want to do emus. Maybe Like, I don't know if any of the elephants enjoy the emus. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. But then I was thinking, you know, maybe we do some flamingos in here, or maybe we do elephants and flamingos over here. But that's not very much room for elephant. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do the cave on this side, right? Like, I don't know if we really need to. We might have this side just be like open air so that way you can see all of the things. But next week, our task is to finish this station. And then work on the queue and the exit. I'm thinking of putting a... Oh gosh, so I'm gonna need a bathroom over here, but where do I want to put it? Because I'm gonna want like a stroller parking or stroller slash wagon rental thingy area here. I could probably squeeze a small one here and then do the bathroom here. That might be what I do. Yeah, because then you're going to get the people coming off this pathway that want to potty. You're going to get the people coming off the ride that want to potty. Because everybody needs to potty all of the time. So yeah, bathroom here, wagon, stroller here, queue, exit. And then when we get that all figured out, then we're going to pop over here and get this prettied up. Where is our I hate you circle currently at? It's not touching the ride, but only just barely. And same with you and you. Oh my god, sorry. But this one's got a ways to go to get pulled in. And so does that one. And yeah, so we can definitely get that all tidied up once we get the sides on those buildings and get this figured out and all that. So, those are all problems for next time. I'm gonna go because I'm tired. So, you all have a good weekend. Thank you for popping in and checking things out. As always, don't forget to follow the socially links down below. That will take you to the Ko-fi, the Blue Sky. Sorry, my brain just like stopped. The Ko-fi, the Blue Sky, the YouTube channel. Like 99% of the live streams get archived over on the YouTube channel. So don't forget to go over there in case you want to see a playlist of the rest of, say, this build or different art projects, different gameplays that are games that I've played that we didn't stream. You'll find some of that over there. I've tried to sort out everything to its own playlist. I've added a tissue paper art playlist and ripped those out of the painting playlist and threw them into their own, so they'll be a little bit easier to find. But yeah, so I do hope everybody has a good weekend. The next planned stream is going to be next Tuesday, weather and migraine permitting, of course. And I say weather because Doggo gets uppity if it's storming, and sometimes it takes both of us to wrangle him. And if the husband's back hasn't completely sorted itself by then, it is improving. But if it hasn't completely sorted itself by then, I'm going to have to wrangle the Doggo. Which means I wouldn't be able to stream. But we will figure it out. Maybe the storms will come earlier in the day, if they happen at all. And they'll be done and over with before stream time. We can hope. I will keep you guys updated on Blue Sky, so that's another reason to follow over there, because I will post when I have to cancel stream. So, you all have a great weekend. Until next time, have a good one.